I think they should. I know they got a big veterans job fair here in Charlotte coming up. It's one of the big ones that all these companies, all it is they're looking at veterans. If you're not a vet, you don't get looked at this day. So that way they can find managerial experience, psychological experience like we got, stuff like that they know vets can bring to the table. I know a lot of people don't agree with having like armed security guards and stuff at schools and stuff like that, but if you do, fucking hire a vet. It's you're giving jobs to our country's heroes, plus people that's already trained and efficient, with their weapon and stuff. It would be a good idea, I think.
I think we touched on this before, and this is an age-old argument that happens because, I was all about that, and I was pushing that, and I sent an email to our mayor here in Houston and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And I posted it on social media, and I was trying to get a response, and the response was 50-50 for everybody who was pro-veteran and like, yeah, man, that's a great idea. Yeah. The rest of them were saying how we're all mentally unstable and not qualified to be around children, or, right. We would be more of a hindrance to the school than helping, Yeah. And I just thought, I was baffled. Like I said, like they think we're mentally retarded because we're labeled with PTSD and we can't function around children, yet we have children of our own.
Yeah.
And, we're not fit for duty, and yet that's exactly what we're equipped and qualified to do. If we're not good at anything else in this world, it's defending the people that we love, to include people in this fucking country.
Right.
But, it is something that they'll never understand because they never were in our shoes. Right. And if they've never wore a uniform and deployed anywhere besides boot camp, then their opinion really doesn't matter to me anyhow. You know what I mean?
Right. That was something at Fort Sam that I've seen a lot, man. And it's unfortunate. I've seen a lot of AIT soldiers, get med boarded out and shit like that. And one of my old NCOs, right there before I was leaving, was like, "Hey, you want to come talk to some of these groups? They're trying to get some of you WTB guys, to come down there and talk to them and tell them, how important it is to stay in and try to fight through things, because some people are getting out on injuries that if they would just suck it up, like Ron says, let the pansies cry. It's if you suck it up and push through it, it would help. They out here thinking, oh, I ain't even been all the way in, I'm getting 100% medical. No, you're getting a medical discharge. Your ass is just getting out, though. You don't get full benefits. You don't even get paid. I mean, you get a little bit of medical attention on the certain parts of your body that is fucked up, and that's it. You don't get nothing else. And, it is what it is. But, yeah, man, I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot. If I go, like I said, if I go back, I'm going to go back to San Antonio. Need to go down there and do some scouting out or whatnot, find me a little place to stay temporarily. Know a lot of people down that way. A lot of people that, we're trying to work with and whatnot, like the Lone Survivor Foundation, they're based out of there and stuff like that too, even though they're bringing a facility here. But, Texas just in itself, man, with the healthcare and stuff is just, it's right on the damn money, man. So we shall see.
Indeed. So since, and I apologize for missing Monday. We just had a jam-packed weekend. I was full of excitement, and it's because not only did we have the NFL draft, which we can talk a whole 3 hours about, but I got to go to the most exciting cinematic adventure of my lifetime. And, spoiler alert, if no one's seen it yet, holy shit, what a chain of events that happened in Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
And where the fuck did everybody go?
What you mean? What happened?
So you ain't seen it yet?
No.
Okay, so in every traditional superhero movie, the good guys win at the end, right? And, happily ever after, but yet something happens.
Oh,
Is a teaser to where it moves you on to the next movie, right?
Yeah.
Well, the end of this one, he ends up achieving all the fucking stones.
Yeah.
And wiping out half of the damn universe. And
Right.
then he sits out peacefully, happily ever after, and leaves you with a cliffhanger like, what the fuck just happened?
Right, yeah. We seen the movie. I just didn't see the spoiler, but yeah, that was fucked up. My son was like, "This is fucked up," right there in front of a crowded movie theater. I'm like, "Would you shut up?" He goes like, "I'm almost 18. This is fucked up." I'm like, "Damn it, son."
Yeah, it was crazy. Like half the superheroes just started disappearing, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I can't believe, like everybody was like, "Oh shit," Thor came in here with a fucking axe and put it right through his heart, and he was like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I told you I was gonna kill you." And then he leans up and he's like, "You should have went for the head," and snapped his finger. And then the whole fucking universe is in chaos. What the fuck? So no, if you didn't sit to the very end, okay. So the very end, the extra scene at the very end of the credits was Samuel Jackson's character Nick Fury. Him and Agent Hill, which was the female that's like, the right-hand man of Nick Fury. They were in an SUV. They're going down the highway. Shit starts fucking going in chaos, and they almost crash. They get out of the car, and then it's simultaneously happening when Thanos snapped his finger and everybody starts disappearing.
Yeah.
So then Agent Hill starts disappearing, and then Nick Fury starts disappearing. So as he starts disappearing, he pulls out a beeper out of his pocket and presses a button. Yeah. And then he disappears and the beeper falls down to the ground, and you see the beeper and a symbol pulls up on the beeper, which is the same symbol for Miss Marvel.
Right.
Captain Marvel. So
right.
There was teasing that, okay, now he's bringing her on board to help clean this up.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because her movie comes out next year, right before the new Avengers. So, they're going to set that all up.
Of course you would say that, Ron. Did you say beeper or beaver? He said beeper, oh boy. Yeah, I got a nice little topic for you, Ron, coming up here shortly, man. We just japping right now. I got something for you though, promise. You might like this one. I know Crazy Cajun was like, "Oh my god," movie or booby. See, I'm telling you. See, that was a good subject I picked. Ron's gonna have a fucking field day before he goes to school today. Stupid. Listen, at least he's. Did you
think it through? All right.
A little bit, man. A little bit, dude. So, on that note, we're gonna take a commercial break real quick, and we shall return.
October 6th. At the Underground, Charlotte, North Carolina, comes the biggest veteran event of the year. Operation I Got Your Six. America helping her heroes. And coming together to rock the night away. At the most epic venue in North Carolina. Operation I Got Your Six. Hosted by the Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.
What up, this is Aries Cobain of Redcon One Music Group, and you listening to the Dangerous Grounds Network. I mean, any place where I can say f*** is dope with me. I can say f***, right? Why y'all keep censoring when I say f***? Fuck it, and fuck your safe space. Let's get dangerous.
The Magic Vape Shop. Come on in to the most extreme vape shop in the USA. The Magic Man will slam and mix all your vaping needs at prices you can't beat. With all the vape gear at your fingertips, the Magic Man will provide you with all your desires. See us on the web at themagicvapeshop.com. Let's get vaping.
Yo, this is Jeff.
This is Mark.
I'm Mike. I'm Greg.
This is Mick.
We are Kings Hollow, and you're tuned into Dangerous Grounds Network.
Yeah. Run by Special Ops veterans, putting people in war zones to work and working where others fear to tread. Each one of our products is manufactured in current or post-conflict areas. Your purchases fund women's education, mining efforts, and healing our veterans. High-quality products that make meaningful change for those less fortunate. What America will be for the world moving forward.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. Hey, you want a freedom boner or what? Listen now.
What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. And if you don't have a freedom boner right now, fuck you.
Yeah, what he said. Ryan Aries doing good. I actually talked to him the other day, man. All of us is having to do like short little videos. We're going to give it to a company. They're going to smash it all together for Iggy 6 in October. So everybody's been a little busy. Of course, he just had his album released too. So, you know, he's pretty slam right now. Yeah, we all don't get to talk to him that much. He's so busy right now. So, but I mean, it's cool though. He's, you know, taking off with what he likes to do. So it's always good. Always good. So what do you think about sex addicts? They're crazy Cajun. Do you think it's a true addiction, or do you think people are just trying to give an excuse for being, you know, very, very touchy?
I definitely think it's a true addiction. I mean, anything can be in excess, or, you know, when somebody is obsessed with a certain situation or a certain someone or an action or an event. You know, that's the whole definition of addiction, ain't it? So yeah, I definitely think that, and I know a couple people dealing with a bunch of crazy veterans, definitely addicted to sex and addicted to that lifestyle. And no matter how healthy they get, they always are infatuated with a female, and usually that dictates their downfall. Is because, you know, once you get involved with that, then obviously it leads to other things. And then next thing you know, you're right back down the rabbit hole again. So, yeah, I've seen it firsthand. So, yeah, it's a real thing.
So, I mean, you know, this first one, this clip's about a minute, 20 seconds long. I mean, there are some, like, brief pauses in it. But this lady right here just kind of explains the outline of a sex addict. And of course she's not from America. Why would it be from America? We're sex addicts, then there's something wrong with us. But check this out.
The addiction got so bad that even if I was having sex 5 times a day, it just wasn't enough for me. It was after the birth of my 3rd child, and I was going through a period of depression, and roughly 2 years into this bout of depression, I started to crave sex more frequently, and until it became to the point where it was all I could think about.
Found your wife, Ron.
It got to the point where going out of the house I found very uncomfortable because it was all I could think about.
In terms of really getting sort of professional input that can meet the needs of some of these people that are so trapped by the condition, there certainly needs to be more services developed by the NHS.
Towards the end, I just felt like nothing could help me.
So, you know, it's you know, she does end up going and saying she's in full remission. But funny, I tell Ron I found his fucking wife, and he pops off of that.
That's why I'm laughing. He promised that he popped in some unagi.
Yep. You know, Ron, you'd have to. You know, this lady talking about having sex 5-6 times a day. I'm saying that's like every couple of hours you're in the sack. I mean, damn. So, I mean, you know, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I mean, you know, if it's all you're thinking about is getting in the bed, then of course, if it's taken away from your daily duties, like being an adult, paying your